Hello, I am Jerald Creer. I want to have a conversation with all of you. Yesterday was Oscar, the Academy Award ceremony. It was beautiful, right? I enjoy watching the ceremony. Many different actor and actress had beautiful outfits. Their interview was nice. The red carpet was gorgeous, like always. I want to congratulate all of the nominees, hearing and deaf, who received the award. And their movie making looked successful. And especially Coda. Congratulations. They made the award after Marlee Matlin herself received the Oscar award in the past. Now it's Troy Koster. He got the award also. Now we have two representatives of the deaf community who got the award. That is exciting. Yes, it's been a long time coming. 35 years after Marlee Matlin. We worked very hard to get here. Thanks to social media for recognizing us. Many people really saw deaf actors and deaf influencers. And I do believe we are here to show our pride in acting in the theater in Hollywood and sharing our vlogs. I am sure many directors and actors together and advocate for each other, and I believe working with the right people. There's many factors to why there's a large gap between 35 years. There's many reasons. I myself is deaf, an actor, teacher, and many other things. And I understand the hardship of being in the theater world. I do have friends who are also in the theater world, talk about this a lot. And I also have friends who have connection to the Hollywood world also. So I do hear and see and understand the work that we have to do to get there. But I'm excited to see what the future has for us. I know there will be more movies, films, short films in the small theaters and opportunities. It may not be me, but I'm still here to support the theater world. Small community theaters or the TV commercials. You never know. You never know. I'm just going to follow my lead and follow the universe. But I want you to know who are all near Hollywood. Congratulations. Continue. Do not give up. I will be there to support you, to watch your show. It is your time. I will be rooting for you. Okay. I'm going to shift this to Will Smith and Chris Rock. What happened during the Academy Award was very sensitive moment where I was like, whoo. When you see Jade reacted to Chris saying, I was like, but Will tried to compose himself and tried to laugh it off, but that didn't work. So, something happened. With Will, emotionally, he just boiled and lost his temper. He went up and slapped Chris in the face. Yeah, that is awful. But what Chris said was wrong. And I know he already apologized. And Will did apologize as well. It is a good thing. Why am I mentioning this? I believe I wanted to say this as a black man and a deaf person. We don't want violence. We don't want that. And I can see in Will, he was disgusted, remorseful, and embarrassed. I would be too. I would be afraid to slap someone. That moment of feeling, I bet you, was the worst feeling ever to have after slapping someone. After you say something bad to someone or being hurtful, I know that's the worst feeling to have. I cannot imagine myself doing that. But Will had a valid feeling. He felt hurt. While Jada was also hurt and suffering with her illness that she has. Chris saying was wrong. But he had a line where he could have stopped, but he crossed out. When you have a job, you must understand your position. And I know Chris was disgusted and regretted afterwards. But as a comedian, you have to think fast. At the same time, I get it. No, I don't understand. But I can see why he blurred as a joke. He was trying to make light of the dark. Especially what's happening in this world today with mental health and the war, BLM, privileges, and deaf and hearing. All of this situation that we go through, suffering, oppression, and pain. What I'm trying to say is it is important to hear each other out and to see and give opportunity for each other to apologize. I'm so thrilled and happy to see that there was a quick apology from both of them. They did not wait till later, the next day or next week. It was quick. I was happy to see that. Will was able to apologize and Chris apologized. I do want to see this in the real world. Well, Will and Chris is also in the real world, but I mean here. Your home space. Your space. It's important that you're able to give a moment of apology. Not have to hate each other for the rest of your life. You don't want to be distant. You want to continue to be friends and be supportive of your family, whatever the case may be. Of course, to stop the war. I bet you, if you're able to pause and step back and think about and unpack, you have the ability to apologize. That apology can do a lot in your relationship with friends and family. And forgive, forget, and move on. If you can't be friends, you can still move on and part. Don't fight, just drop it. Just move on. Yeah, I don't want to be long-winded, but I think this is important that you and I and everyone else in the world to forgive and forget it. Drop it. Just move on. Love is love. Yeah, that's all the world wants. Love, love. Thank you for listening. Mwah.